usually Ezreal, you need those 2 items. So I feel like for WE, their best timing to fight is on that 2-item transition. And for LGD, I feel like they have a much earlier spike. I mean, like Essence.
Yeah, tank, by the way. I mean, he's got a Bramble Vest and a tier.
Have that range extension, but it's so much better. Oh, hold on.
All right, here we go. I was getting worried that we're going to have fighting 9 minutes in, but Vampire says, hello, here I come, and here's the reset you want, Monkey. Coley comes out from Xiaoya, though he's going to try and flash. Can he get the Q through? No, but the double tap auto goes over Karis, and now he's got that Lucian scaling-wise really does benefit up. Okay, hold on. Vampires will pop out with the X flash and sets up Karis, who does have that rocket belt. The first Akali, public X, perfect execution, gonna come across. Solar Flare, beautifully positioned there by Vampire. The stun lands on a YCX, and he's the one that ends up falling. But that's a 2-0 Akali out of Karis. Back-to-back 2-0 starts in this series. Oh, Heartbreaker. Oh, Xiaoya going for it all. Dashes forward, gets Taeyun. That's going to give Monkey a kill back. Burns the barrier. Maybe try to get the dash reset. Gets it closer than we might have expected. Another fight might be coming towards this Drake pit. This Vampire is able to actually kind of just pull the LGD off, you know, with Monkey waiting in the wings. Wow.
The value for things like Lucian, Lee Sin, it really falls low.
Oh, Vampire. We're locking in on these solar flares. He's got a bullseye trained. This first time it was YCX, same 3 letters, different order, XQW. An entire bot quadrant of camps to play for, and Vampire is back at it again. This guy's Leona is looking so sharp. He gets the Zenith Blade Solar Flare combination. Remember, Climber does not have that kick from earlier, so he can't get Karis off of his Victor. Perfect execution to find the kill. 4-0 Akali. Climber trying to shut it down, goes flash for flash, but doesn't have enough in this. The small things that make such difference. I would have completely missed that and just disregarded it as a failed auto, but the Cinder diff coming across. This is a worrying mid-game state here for LGD. They really got to find ways to mostly try and get gold on the XQW, because you called it out, right? Like, the comp's going to slow down for LGD. The Lee Sin value isn't going to be that prominent. You need the Victor to scale in. Maybe they're trying to force a fight here at this Dragon. This will be Infernal Soul Point if Monkey can get in and steal it. Somehow Vampire is actually right in front of the Dragon that Climber does pick up despite Vampire trying to herald him. Speaking of heralds, here comes, oh my god, Karis using the full use of the herald to get right onto YCX. There's the lifeline cut out from under the Lucian.
Wow, that was a really cool usage of the Reef Herald right there. They will lose the Dragon, WE, but they will take that 1 kill for themselves and a little bit more control on the map. At the end of the day, LGD got what they wanted. They just lost their support, right? It's not the biggest loss. They'll lose their bot lane tower as well. But again, we see that Milio, again, primary target for Akali. You split from the team, you are dead. And he's very squishy. First item, Moonstone, like... It's getting a little bit dicey right now. Entire HP by Vampire.
Hey, Vimer! Great kick combo from the Wardhop, and Vampire is down. It took a while, Trouble, but that's the playmaking we needed out of this Lee Sin from Climber.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, right here, it doesn't really resolve too much. LGD are most likely just gonna look to take that mid lane tier 1. They're even going to transition, that Udyr towards the mid lane as RCX is gonna pop his ult right there for good measure. A little bit of healing.
What we need to see improve from that. Recognizing when they have timers to punish LGD resets, that is a very promising sign. Out. So, kind of neuter the Lucian damage a bit. LGD vanquish control of the river. Still sticking around, but look at Karis off the side. He is on a ward. LGD know that the Akali is trying to flank. They've lost sight of Karis once more. We see that assassin-like impact out of Karis' Akali. He's the big bad when it comes to the gold department. Climber's trying to hold him off to the side. He's got 2 big problems in front of him. Dragon gonna be secured soon. Vampire gets the stun up. They're going all in for Xiaoya, but it's picked up the Dragon by Monkey, and down falls Xiaoya. Look at the Aatrox with the World Ender of the Akali flying in with the 5-pointed strike to send 4 members of LGD packing back to the fountain.
WE pinched LGD in a very tight spot in their jungle, and they flanked them literally to death. 5-0 and 3 on this Akali. 3.8 thousand gold up to his counterpart. WE are gonna take the Dragon. They're gonna take mid lane tier 1. They're gonna take mid lane tier 2, and they're gonna grow themselves a level 16 Udyr.
Smart Karis, but the Baron in solo already, and Karis hops back over the wall, goes into stasis perfectly. Karis escapes and then dashes back in alongside Monkey, who knocks down Climber, gets the reset, uses the hijack Sonic Wave to get another one. It's all just rolling down here. Here comes the locomotive of WE. An ace like that, and with Baron, they've ended the game with one swift kick.
Apparently, they handed over the Lee Sin to the guy who can play better. Monkey takes the Soul of Climber, solidifies the fight, and WE put themselves on match point this series.
Maybe their most complete game doing it as well, Trouble. 15-3 in the kill count, 27 minutes, all that's needed for them to get one win away from playoffs and maybe more importantly, a second